3. Tyler Compton. We are underway here in Maui. This is Diarra. He had the assist on that basket at the end of regulation to buy ball. So much of what they do revolves around him. He had 19 points and 6 assists yesterday as they look for their first points of the game. Caravan thought about going to the NBA. Hammond kind of floating to his left, still knocks down the shot. Dangerous pass there, almost picked up by Caravan, but Joe has it. Here's a good look for Hammond in the corner, and he'll hit it. Both of these teams 4-1 on the season. Each came in undefeated. Diarra behind a screen knocks down the 3. But it looks like they got it right in my time.
Almost everything close they tend to call because they can look at it.
Caravan.
Yesterday against Memphis, it was Mahaney picking up those fouls early.
UConn got in big foul trouble early. Memphis shot a ton of free throws. Malone, nice look inside. Building permits have been issued. Construction has begun. There are some people who had to move. At the line for Colorado, Hassan Diop, the sophomore from Senegal. And he'll
cuts. They put so much pressure on your defense.
Season as the head coach in Stores. Back-to-back national championships. And very, very high hopes for this group heading into
Final Four and a national championship, but it's going to be a different getting there. It's going to be more of a process throughout the year.
And then McNeely comes around from the other side looking for Reed. Instead pulls up at the elbow and knocks it down. Dak will put it up. It would have been a long 2 off the back of the iron. And McNeely's open again and having himself a game. North Carolina was down 21 to Dayton. And all of this, of course, is very normal stuff. Right?
Yeah. I mean, stuff that you and I do all the time.
Yeah. I think you and I prioritize just eating his. Meanwhile, Reed just picked up his second. Caravan has 2.
When your arms are up, you tend to think that, hey, that's a good play. But when you
institutions here and there because of the foul trouble. And for the first time in the tournament, we see Ahmad Noel, a 6-foot freshman, time yesterday, although Memphis ultimately came out with a W. Stewart into Johnson, who lays it in by Samson Johnson. That's what he does best. He is a shot blocker. And then a block called underneath. This the Carolina games. We talked about it yesterday. Did a coaching clinic for high school kids a couple of days ago. Just loves being.
That was a really good basketball team.
Foul on Yakimovsky.
And he is a straight shooter and a guy where defense and rebounding has always been his. Williams, just a freshman last year.
This tournament is. You could have the 2-time defending national champion Connecticut Huskies in the 5th place game. And on the other side of the draw, I mean, a team.
Somebody good.
And 3 really good teams are going home 1-2. But coaches know what they're getting into when they bring their teams out. Yakimovsky back to Ruffin, now into basket. Gets inside, kicks it out. Smith for 3, and it goes. And the guy he splits time with at the 5 spot, Terrace Reed Jr., is one of the others with 2 fouls. But
in the first 5 runs of the second.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes coaches tend better defense.
The intimacy of this gym is something else. Noel with a drive, and it goes, and it's an 8-point lead. The second on Ross, the 5th Husky with 2 in the first half, and a couple of free throws for basket. And Malone lost it.
But he drew a crowd in a hurry, didn't he?
McNeely with another 3. He is 4 for 4 from. As Tad Boyle said, there's no 11-point play in their arsenal, in their playbook. Just stop and score, but they don't get the Malone shot, by the way, has been called a long 2 here.
They cannot get in a wrestling match with a bigger, stronger player. You've got to use your quickness and athleticism, break contact.
At 6'10", 268 from LaGrange with the Buffaloes. He makes 2. He's got a nice touch. Noel to ball. The lefty misses the 3, and Colorado's got it. Yakimovsky to Ruffin, and fouled in the corner on a 3-point attempt. Basketball fan, of the name Ruffin sounds familiar. You mean
under Tommy Lloyd. Michael Ruffin played with Shea Seals back at Tulsa.
Hammond to Smith. Good hands by Ball.
Oh,
good hustle by
McNeely.
McNeely. Oh, and then Ball's pass. Down to 4 seconds. Hammond in some trouble. The turnaround will not go. And the first half will come to a close. He just didn't get called for a foul. I think if Malone had gone up with that ball, there might have been a whistle. And Malone going right at Singo. Shot clock is at 2. I don't know if Diarra knows it. He does. And hits it. Knocked away, deflected by Hammond. Numbers now for the Buffaloes. Ruffin steps into a 3, and it goes. Band to Reed. Now Diarra. A clean look and his second 3 already here in the second half. They lost to Michigan State yesterday, but again, they're giving Connecticut a battle today. This game has been fairly close throughout. And a 3 for Hammond. They are shooting the 3 very well, helping to... Malone thought about it. Ruffin into Malone, who lays it in. Baskin right back to Hammond. The turnaround goes, and it's a 2-point game. Now on the bench, so maybe he's all right to come back in. We'll keep an eye on him. Meanwhile,
Don't you think that's just a failure in coaching? 16 points for Liam McNeely. He's been missed in this second half. That 3-point threat. He was 4 of 6 from 3 when he went out to the paint, whether off the pass or off the dribble.
Dak double teamed. Extra pass, wide open Hammond. Colorado lead. Practice. They are playing some good basketball right now here in the second half, getting good looks.
Fenway, that's good. And he said he was really nervous because he's not a baseball player. He's never really thrown a baseball much.
And I got it there on the fly. Sadly, my proudest athletic achievement. Here's Caravan. Diarra with a nice shot fake.
Oh, what a pass.
And Johnson with a slam. Smith the drive, lays it in. Here comes Diarra. Off to Johnson. Boy, Hassan Diarra.
It slipped by Samson Johnson. He got up. Oh, what a finish.
Trevor Baskin with an and one opportunity. So he's back on the bench. Terrace Reed Jr. is in there with 3. That's Reed, and that's a lay-in. Nice play by Reed, kind of adjusting in midair.
But it does take away some of your aggressiveness because you don't want to foul.
Malone, nice move, and he lays it in over Reed. Most of the starters were on the bench in foul trouble, and it was Reed still the floor in the second half. Ruffin, a tough one, and Ross got it.
Fabulous recovery.
Caravan whips a pass back to Ross, and now they'll slow down and set up. Noel now getting some minutes again. Shot clock at 1, and Ross. Reed with 3 fouls defending him. Here's a good look for Smith, and he'll hit it, and Colorado is back on top.
Got to get into the gaps.
Ball from the corner, knocks down the shot.
Let him touch the ball.
There it is, and the reverse will go. And this year, he came into this game averaging almost 13 points per game. And he hits both free throws. Pushing hard against UConn, giving the Huskies everything they can handle. McNeely.
He's got a lot of games. Liam McNeely is really good. He's an NBA player.
Yakimovsky from the corner ties it up.
No call, but an excellent shot. He's had a really good game, Yakimovsky.
You saw Malone coming out for Colorado, Reed coming out. And Colorado's going to have some very, very tough games, but if they could pull off a win over a team. Ball for 3, and it goes. Another big shot for Solo Ball.
And he's
McNeely off to Ball. This time he'll drive,
oh,
and it goes! Into Baskin, got a height advantage on Solo Ball. Got him in the air and finishes.
Boy, great footwork by Trevor Baskin.
He is. The spin, the follow, and the third try is good for Stewart to make it a 3-point game. It is Caravan guarding Malone.
What a good matchup, McNeely on Yakimovsky.
Down to Malone, the double comes, and he scores anyways to make it a 1-point game. Stewart back to Diarra. Into traffic, had it blocked. It's Colorado ball. Double team, roughing a deep one. Baskin comes up with the offensive rebound. Slipped. Hammond comes to get it. 5 seconds between the game clock and the shot clock. Yakimovsky driving. Off balance, It goes. Buffalo's lead. Into Diarra. Diarra behind the arc, puts it up, no good. It's tipped, and the game is over. The Buffaloes have knocked off Connecticut, 73-72. And the UConn Huskies, the two-time defending national champions,